Hey, what is up, you guys? So it seems like Cardi B is officially back after she took her little mini social media break with new music as she's officially dropped her Like What freestyle. Now, if you did not know, Cardi has been absent from all of her social media accounts since the top of the new year, and many fans have been greatly anticipating her return to not only social media, but to music as well. If you didn't see a few weeks ago, many of Cardi's fans were spreading these fan created missing posters trying to get Cardi back online as they missed her presence. And I guess it works because Cardi is seemingly ready to kick things off again. So before Cardi disappeared from social media back in January, she did drop another song a few months prior titled Bongos alongside Megan Thee Stallion. Now, I personally think Bongos was initially intended to be the lead single to kick off her newest era. I mean, she had a big feature, she invested $2 million into the video, like it's obvious that that song was intended to do well. Now, it's not like the song like did terrible, it's not like it was bubbling under or anything, but I don't think it met the standard that she or her team necessarily wanted it to meet. You feel me? I think this on top of her recent breakdown is the reason she decided to take time before fully going into album mode. Now, prior to the song being released, Cardi did release some snippets of the track. And first of all, let me say this. A few months back, on or around her birthday, Cardi previewed another snippet where she uses the quote unquote like that phrase. So that's initially what I thought was going to drop tonight. But ultimately, that did not happen. So this had me thinking, one, what was that other snippet for? Because I can't imagine she's gonna have two quote unquote like that songs on the album. Unless it has something to do with the album, like that's the name and she's trying to incorporate in all the songs. Um and two, all the talk about not having an album is cap because she's obviously sitting on songs and she's ready to drop them whenever she feels like it. So, as for the actual snippets of the song that was released, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little unmoved. To me personally, it just sounded like everything else we've heard from her prior. After 5 years of no new album from Cardi, I suppose I expected an approved upon sound. But this is just really reminiscent of just some of her other work, especially within the last few years. But mind you, that was only like a 5-second clip. So I don't think it really displays the full track. So these are some premature thoughts. But with the song officially being out, let's really talk about it. So, yeah, I kind of feel like I called it. The overall sound of the Like That freestyle to me sounds like the stereotypical Cardi B sound that we are all familiar with. She's not really doing anything new or revolutionary here. She's actually playing it quite safe, in my opinion. Like, it's not bad, it's definitely better than her performance on Bongos, but I feel like she's just saying the same stuff she says on every other song. Do you feel me? Like, it's just another song talking about her haters, gassing herself up, which in and of itself is not bad, but we've heard this quite a bit from Cardi, especially within recent years. So to me, the Like That freestyle, it just feels safe. So, with the release of Like What Freestyle as well as Cardi's anticipated verse on Shakira's upcoming album, it seems like Cardi B is finally gearing up for the release of her sophomore album. Now, considering it's been so long since Cardi has put out a full body of work, I am expecting something new and different from her. Just a little bit, you feel me? I always enjoy seeing artists experiment and try new sounds, and it feels like we have been hearing some of the same sound from Cardi for a few years now. It feels like if we aren't hearing Cardi give us a hard rap verse calling out her haters, she's gonna give us like a Latin song. That is genuinely, I feel like, all Cardi can bring to the table at this point. In my opinion, if 2024 is the year that Cardi finally does drop her second album, I hope it's also the year that Cardi begins taking risks within her approach to music. Going so long without a follow up to Invasion of Privacy might result in Cardi losing some of her initial hype that she had at the start of her career. So we're just gonna have to see how her second album plays out, if it ever even drops.